see how this works out. So yeah, so I'm streaming across multiple platforms today. Like I said, have a new setup for TikTok. It's just on my phone, angled at me, and then I also have I'm setting up through YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, and just trying something a little different today. So yeah, see how this goes. For TikTok viewers, any gifts I get today are going to Rudolph for a new bone. Yeah, she's ready for a new one. So projects for today, what I'm going to work on here is I am going to make a journal cover. I have this gorgeous leather here. It's a beautiful brown. I don't know if you can all see it through the different cameras. And so that is what was going to be made today. And then with whatever I have left, of course, I'll be able to make some remnants. So I just want to find the best place to etch this out. And because I've got to do, we're going to need essentially 5 pieces cut out of this leather here. So so the goal is to get the template out, get as much out of this little chunk of leather as we possibly can, not let any of it go to waste and such. So this is also a new journal cover design of my own making, and so I'm pretty proud of it so far. I don't have a name for it, so if anybody's interested, what I've started doing with all of my new products that I design myself is whoever buys the first one will get the opportunity to have it named after them. And so that is what I'm doing. This particular journal cover is going for $95 Canadian. It is all handcrafted. Stitching is guaranteed for life. And yeah, if you are the first person to purchase this design, then you will have it named after you. So if that's something you're interested in, you can contact me directly. And yeah, check it out. And so normally I also like to have a little bit of blues going in the background, but since today I'm doing multiple platforms, of course I can't have music going in the background, or it gets it gets cut out, and then I end up with no sound at all. So the copyright stuff. Anyway, so on that note, let's sharpen this blade so we can get some pieces cut. If any of you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you want to support me, like I said, all gifts today are going to go to my giant dog, who is due for a new bone. And such, so, and that would make her very happy. I'm sure at some point she's going to come down and visit, as she normally does. And I will try and get to everybody's, if there are questions, as chat comes up, I will try and get to it as fast as possible. Keep in mind, I'm running 2 different systems. I got TikTok here, I got all my other platforms on the other screen, and so I will be kind of looking back and forth between them. But yeah. We get everything sorted out and just get everything nicely cut here. So this is a beautiful leather called Durango. I really like it. It's very nice to work with. It's a pull-up leather, so when it scrunches a little bit, the oils pull up in it. Kind of gives it a nice rustic look. Makes an excellent journal cover. The look of it is fantastic. Hey Cindy, how you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. That's good. Well, in case you missed it, today I am making another journal cover. I've mapped it out. I have just enough leather to do one more, and so of this particular color, so I figured why not. I really like the look of it. This design is, like I said, this is my new design, and so anybody who's interested, if they want to be the owner of this the first owner of this design, it will be named after them. And such accordingly, so yeah. Hey Sarah, how you doing? No, Sarah. I'm not. I am doing a journal cover out of the last of that brown leather. I wanted to make one more since I have like just enough, and it looks so good. And so I think it's gonna. I think this design, especially with this color, is going to be popular. So this particular journal cover is so this one will be going for $95, and that includes the journal in it, of course, and it can also be refilled once you're ready to put some new pages into it. Alright, so with the shell. Where's the best place to do this so I can get the most out of it? Now we'll go here. You know what? I don't know. not where I get my refills from. They don't have day planner inserts, but I am sure that we could find some. And yeah, if they're not the exact dimensions, something could be moved around a little bit, or the dimensions could be made to accept that. So I mean, it's actually, even if now that I think about it, you could always or search on Amazon or Google a day planner with the dimensions, the same dimensions as the journals, and see what you find, because that should fit in. That should fit in regardless. I can tell you in just a second here. The journal specifications are 5.63 inches by 8.25 inches, or 14.3 centimeters by 21 centimeters. Let me know if you need that repeated. Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah, let's. I'm sure if you search Amazon, you'd be able, with those dimensions. I'm sure there is something out there. It's a fairly common size, but again, actually, you know what? If you do find a day planner of that size, you should let me know, so then I can. I could look at maybe using it as part of, yeah, I can buy some just as the inserts for my products. Thanks for all the likes, guys. I really appreciate it. Means a lot, especially to the TikTok algorithm. You made her yell. Uh-oh, kind of scared to ask. Alright. I really do wish the YouTube situation was a little bit nicer. I wish we could be playing some music in the background. I've come accustomed to having some background music, maybe some. The blues are always really nice while I do this. I really quite enjoy it. But yeah, Google isn't so kind when it comes to, or YouTube isn't so kind when it comes to having background music. Just give this blade a quick sharpen, a little stropping. No, I don't have a license for music. I'm not sure what the requirements for that would be for like YouTube. And such, but I'm trying to be a little bit more efficient in regards to platforms and everything, and so that's why I'm trying it this way, where I'm streaming to multiple platforms as well as just using TikTok on my phone. So I hope the angle is alright. This little tripod, or this little phone holder that I have connected to my desk, so you guys can kind of see everything. I hope it's giving a good view. Can you message me that that website, Cindy? Because yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, I think it'd be nice, especially when I'm doing my lives. You could have some music going in the background. Even if it's just, you know, like some instrumental blues. It doesn't have to be a specific artist. Oh, thanks, Cindy. You're like on top of it. Alright, so got that. This piece, and then we just also need a chunk for the card pocket. And for our pen holder. So far, the only thing I really don't like about this setup is just that the screen on the phone is so small. So to see all the chats is a little bit harder to do. So if I miss anything, I greatly appreciate, or I greatly apologize. But I do appreciate any and all questions and comments. that. Just use this little chunk here. Should give me enough for my card pocket. If you just give me a moment, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm just cheating here. I'm going to use my die press here to quickly cut out a card pocket. So sorry, this just takes a moment. I just want to make sure everything's lined up so that way it doesn't mess up on me. And then I also am just going to quickly press my logo into it. Perfect. There's that. And just going to cold press this logo. Alright. I'm back. So there we go. That's the card wallet, or the card pocket, and such. And that's all the pieces that I have to cut for this project. So we'll have some chunks left over for some keychains after. Oh, you know what? I am missing one piece. I do need a chunk for a pen holder. Just trying to get a nice straight edge here. Stay. That. Need a couple of magnetic snaps here. Got my silver ones. Here's my dark ones. There. I think they go really good with the color of this leather, so we'll go with the gunmetal magnetic snaps. Going with the small size here. so now that should be all we need for hardware, as there's not too much hardware wise for this particular project. And everything is pretty much cut to size, so we'll just get the countertop. Hey, thanks for the follow and such. Thanks for the link, Cindy. I appreciate that. All right, just gonna grab the countertop and punch pad. Alright. First things first. Actually, before I get too far ahead of myself, let's sew on our card pocket and burnish our edges here. Sorry, you two have to worry because, yeah, you stream. Yeah. I haven't used Streamlabs, but, I've just been, I use, XSplit is what I use, but, I think Streamlabs actually has a plugin for XSplit. But nonetheless, I quite like XSplit for the most part. They're good, and I just bought the lifetime license as well. So sometimes it's just worth spending the little money up front and always having it. So if you're just joining me too, thanks for coming to my channel. I make leather crafting or leather goods from hand, right in front of your eyes, and such. Most of my products that you see me making are either for sale or they are custom orders for other people. Today I'm doing a journal cover, and this particular journal cover is my own design, and so it is yet to be named. So whoever purchases this first journal cover of this design will actually have the design named after them. So alright, so I got some burnishing cream there. We'll just get these edges burnished up. Get them looking nice. I'm hoping that when it comes to punching some holes, that my phone doesn't jump around too much. But we'll see how it goes using this setup. lay out our stitch line on our pocket here. Line it up where we want to have it on our inside flap here. And then just mark where I want to kind of rough up my glue lines here. So this will just allow our glue to stick a little better. Alright. I'm just curious, I'm just going to take a look at something here. I want to see if alright. Excellent. Okay, so I'll just get some glue on this. I'm using this different glue than I normally use. It's EcoFlow. It's a water-based contact cement. I'm still a little bit on the fence about it. What's nice is it doesn't have any doesn't happen to have any smell, but it definitely isn't quite as it's a lot more finicky than the stuff I was using previously. So it also unfortunately takes longer to set up, so we'll get it all spread on here as we should, and then we'll have to give it a few minutes to dry here, or start to dry, so that way it will stick to itself. Otherwise it just slips and slides and makes life difficult overall. Much like when it snows in Vancouver. Do I know any good games? Are we talking video games? Because if we're talking video games, you know, I still play quite a bit of World of Warcraft. I'm still pretty hooked on it. I'm actually waiting for Skull and Bones to come out with Ubisoft. I think that's going to be a good one. I did just buy Pal World, which, as corny as it sounds, is like it's a total Pokemon ripoff by the looks of it. But it's fun to play, and it can be a multiplayer as well. So, I think it was only like $35 on Steam. So it was fairly inexpensive for the cost for it, and you know, it's got some playability, which is always important and such. So I'm also very much a PC gamer versus platforms, so yeah, chances are if I'm playing a game, it's on the PC. So, but yeah, I was reading this morning, and it looks like, so Pal World, like I say, it's kind of a Pokemon style game. It's like a Pokemon survival game, so you can run around and get pals as opposed to Pokemon, and then they help you. You build a base, and they will help you gather supplies and help build your base and all this other such. So it's new release. It's only been out for 2 or 3 days now, and apparently it's got like quite the Steam following. It's beating Cyberpunk for the amount of logins per day on Steam. So anyway, yeah. Yes, the internet can be annoying that way when you're looking for specific things. So just get our edges burnished on our inside flaps here. Did you try using quotations for the dimensions? That sometimes helps as well. Because then that helps tell Google to look specifically for those dimensions. Put quotation marks in with your dimensions when you're searching in Google. That will tell Google that you are looking specifically for those dimensions. So I don't know if it works as well for Amazon, like looking through for their search, but it should work for Google. It totally is a Pokemon knockoff, but it's fun. Some of my other friends got it when it first got released, and I was watching them stream it and figured what the heck, I would give it a try. Mostly just so I could hang out with them online, but yeah, like I say, it's fun. It's got some playability. It's still pre-launch, so I'm sure they're going to get the pantsuit off of them. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oops. So, I mean, yeah, for about $40 for an early access game really isn't that bad. I haven't found too many bugs myself so far. Not that I have a ton of hours played, but so this chunk on here. Hey Jess, how you doing? Sorry if I didn't see your chat right away. I'm using a new setup, so I have multiple screens I have to pay attention to. But how are you doing? How's London? We'll get this pocket sewn on here. Hey Tasmania. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's nice to be back on doing some lives. I was taking a bit of a break through December. Just needed to I needed to recharge and such. So plus just everything before and after Christmas was a little on the busy side. So yeah. So thanks. It's nice to be back. And so For anybody who's just joining today, right now I am making a journal cover. This one is my own design, and so it's kind of fun now, starting to get more and more into doing some of my own designs and making things a little bit more unique to my, my personality. It's also it's all my new designs too as I go through. Whoever is the first one to buy anything of my designs, it will be named after them, and so yeah. Trying to get this card pocket sewn on here, and then we can start placing and gluing things on the main flap here, or the main cover. Also, for anybody watching on TikTok, if any gifts that I do get today is going to Rue. She had a rough Christmas by slicing her foot open, and so yeah, any donations today go to getting her a new bone. So we'll get her a new dino bone. Should make her happy. Actually surprised she's not down here. Usually she's always hanging out with me, but I think she's sleeping in the sun on the couch, enjoying it while it's out. Aw, thanks, Carla. I appreciate that. So we'll get this piece sewn on, and then we'll form the pen loop here, and get that glued together. And yeah, she needs a new bone, that girl, for sure. So tomorrow's supposed to be nice, or I think it's supposed to get up to like -8. So I think tomorrow we're gonna go take our first venture out to the dog park, since she hurt her foot. So that should be exciting for her too. She'll be happy to be back out there running around like a nut. I'll probably take a little bit of video and post it to TikTok, because I'm sure she is going to act like a goofball. Oh, thanks, Sarah. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, we're at like 50% of the goal. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way. Rue thanks you, even though she's hiding and is not down here at the moment. I say, I'm actually really surprised she's not co-hosting with me right now. Usually she really does, she really works out to make her presence known. Knife, where'd you go? Yeah, maybe she has. Forgotten how. Something tells me that that the moment she gets a chance and she figures out I'm actually on the camera, she'll be down here to crash it. Or when she wants to go outside next, then she'll definitely come crashing. Alright, so just tap that stitching down. Yeah, looks so good. Alright, so got that and that. Let's a rough idea of how much we're going to need here. Some glue. Should be enough. Just give that a moment to dry. Things lined up on here. Check something. Where is my My ruler. Where did you go, ruler? Oh, there you are. Let's be stubborn. I did have it off last time, just by a little bit. Oh. Reset that. There we go. And then the other thing I'm going to do is just make sure I mark it on here, so that way I'm always picking the right one. Okay, hardcover is not such a too bad of a deal. They will. They definitely work. Plus, you can kind of like, yeah, you can bend them backwards a bit to get them in. The journal covers I have are semi-hardcover, I guess. The covers are a little bit thicker, so. Okay. Well, maybe I'll have to go. I'll have to go to the dollar store and check and see which ones they have, and find them out, and see how they look. Yeah, and if they'll fit. I mean, it'll be pretty easy to tell pretty fast. So. Alright, so let that sit there and dry now for a few minutes. That's for this side. Actually, so I should do it this way. this is going to come over this way, so this is how I need to do it. So let's burnish up the one side of this. That burnished. Cut our slots for magnetic snaps. Oops. So we got the first one in, and I'll show you. The gunmetal looks so good against this leather too. That finish is just, it's the perfect finish for this dark brown, in my opinion. So yeah, you can really kind of see. Alright. Okay. So this piece is going to go in here as such. Oops. Helps if I use the right glue. 2:30. Just checking the time too. I gotta go make supper soon as well. So making soup, so it's gonna take a little bit of time for it to cook. So I just wanted to make sure I have enough time. But I also want to try and get as much done on this as well. So. Let that dry a little bit. In a few moments. Alright. Stitching irons. First things first, where's my do our stitch holes now. Hey Cindy, thanks for the chats on the other platforms. I appreciate that. Helps, hopefully helps those algorithms as well. It's like so crazy how you have to be on like so many different platforms now. So. And I see my little tripod for my phone doesn't like it when I'm hammering away. It keeps dropping down. That's okay. Yeah, it's earth shaking right now. It's funny to try and look at the phone when I hammer it, because I can actually see the shake on there. It's definitely Pound Town. I'll have to find a better way to set up my phone here. Oh, that makes sense, Cindy. See if I can fix this a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if that, I don't think that's helped. Huh. Being stubborn, of course. That's not working so well. That'll have to do for now until I kind of get it fixed up a little bit better. Or at least find a better system for it. Alright. In the meantime, let's get some thread going. I apologize, the angle might suck because I'm going to try and use my stitching pony for this here, just because it'll go so much quicker. So hopefully everybody can still see me without too much trouble. So I apologize. I really can't see anything on TikTok if you message me. But just from the distance, a little far away to see the screen. But yeah, I should be able to sew this chunk up fairly fast. It goes pretty fast with the stitching pony. It's nice to have that third hand there sometimes. Actually, guys, you know what? I have to apologize. I'm actually gonna have to lay down. My fatigue is kind of kicking in all of a sudden, so I'm actually going to take a little bit of a break, go lay down, and such. So, yeah. Hopefully it's not glitching anymore. Anyhow, I'm going to, I'm going to lay down. I apologize. Sometimes the long COVID, it just all of a sudden hits me, and I just all of a sudden need to go lay down, and this is one of those times. So I will catch up with all you guys later, and I will probably be going live later on after supper if I'm feeling a little bit better. So on that note, thanks everybody for joining me, and I will chat with you all later.